In the video game industry, most companies strive to raise the bar. But there is one studio that doesn't just raise it, they become the bar. This is the entire history of Rockstar Games. To understand Rockstar, you have to look at two brothers from London, Sam and Dan Houser. Dan loved books and storytelling, but his older brother Sam became totally obsessed with video games. His dad took him to New York and got him a lunch meeting with an executive at BMG, a massive record label. Sam made such a great impression that he landed a job there. In the early 90s, BMG noticed that video games were becoming huge, so they started a gaming division called BMG Interactive. Sam had zero experience making games, but he loved them so much he worked his way up to become the head of development. Not long after, his brother Dan also joined him to help write the stories. Meanwhile, up in Scotland, a small studio named DMA Design was working on a new game called Race and Chase. The original idea was simple. You played as a cop chasing bad guys. But the early versions were honestly just boring. That's when Sam Houser had a crazy idea that changed gaming history forever. He suggested that they get rid of the cops and let the player be the criminal instead. This gave players total freedom to do whatever they wanted. Steal cars, run over pedestrians, and cause total chaos. They renamed the game Grand Theft Auto. Higher-ups at BMG hated how long it was taking and how much it cost, and they almost cancelled it, but Sam pushed through. When it came out in 1997, critics weren't crazy about the graphics, but regular players loved it. Seeing how much money it made, an American company called Take-Two Interactive bought the division in 1998 and officially created Rockstar Games. A year later, they bought DMA Design 2 and renamed it Rockstar North. By the time PlayStation 2 was coming out, the Houser brothers knew they needed to do something huge. They decided to take GTA into full 3D. Dan Houser wrote a deep cinematic story inspired by classic mob movies like Goodfellas and The Godfather. But just a few weeks before the game was supposed to launch, the 9/11 happened. Rockstar was terrified. They actually considered cancelling the whole thing. Instead, they scrambled to make quick changes. They changed the police car colors and removed the ability to fly full-sized planes so players couldn't recreate the real-world tragedy. When GTA 3 dropped in October 2001, it caused a massive media outrage and was even banned in Australia. But all that bad press just made kids want it more. It became the best-selling game on the PS2. Rockstar was on a roll. In 2002, they released GTA Vice City, which broke sales records instantly. Then came 2004, and they released GTA San Andreas. But this game led to the biggest scandal in gaming history. During development, Sam Houser wanted to include a hidden mature romance minigame. Ratings boards told them they couldn't do it, so Rockstar tried to cut it because they were running out of time and afraid of breaking the game's code. They didn't delete it, they just hid it deep in the files. And then a year later, PC modders found it and unlocked it for everyone. Stores refused to sell the game, and Take-Two had to pay over $20 million in lawsuits. Eventually, Rockstar survived. To get ready for newer consoles, Rockstar Studio in San Diego built their own software engine called Rage. This engine allowed them to make games look incredibly realistic. In 2008, they released GTA 4. It was dark, gritty, and featured a serious story about an immigrant realizing the American dream was a lie. They used the same technology in 2010 to make Red Dead Redemption. People joked and said it was just GTA with horses. but it actually turned out to be an emotional masterpiece that proved Rockstar could make incredible games outside of the modern world. On September 17, 2013, Rockstar dropped Grand Theft Auto 5. It lets you play as 3 different main characters. In just 3 days, the game made $1 billion. No movie, book, or album had ever done that. 2 weeks later, they launched GTA Online. It became an absolute goldmine. By giving players free updates and selling virtual cash cards for real money, it turned into an endless stream of cash for the company. Now that's a greedy company. Instead of just relaxing and counting their money, Rockstar put every single one of their global studios to work on Red Dead Redemption 2. Released in 2018, the level of detail was insane. Characters had full daily routines, weather actually affected the world, and it looked breathtaking. It is still used today as the standard for great graphics. Making games that big took a heavy toll. Reports came out about employees working brutal 100-hour weeks to get Red Dead 2 finished. Soon after, the key people who built Rockstar started to leave. Leslie Benzies, the head of the studio making GTA, left after a big legal fight in 2016. Then in 2020, Dan Houser, the main writer and the creative voice of almost every game, officially quit. And Laszlo Jones, the man behind the radio stations and dialogue. Then fans started to worry that Rockstar would lose its identity without them. Rockstar went completely silent for years, working on their next massive game. But in September 2022, they suffered a massive hack. Over 90 video clips of an early version of Grand Theft Auto 6 were stolen and leaked all over the internet. Rockstar was devastated but told fans they'd show the game once it was ready. In December 2023, they finally dropped the first official trailer for GTA 6. It completely broke the internet, getting over 90 million views in a single day. And pre-orders were available just a few days ago on the 25th of June. Reports say that the budget for GTA 6 is over $3 billion, making it the most expensive piece of entertainment ever made. From a simple 2D game that corporate bosses tried to cancel in the 90s, the Houser brothers built a global team of 12 studios. They built a company so big that whenever they release a game, the entire world stops to play.